Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Papa, then when will
Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu, Vani Mataji, Dandavatra, Raju Shishila
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Prabhu Dandavata.
Yeah, I'm sharing here. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Magyanatimindasya Nandinjalake. Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna. Srimati Bhakti. One second. Yeah. Magyanatimindasya Gyananjanajlakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Bhagini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini. Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarani. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। ओम अपवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावसङ्गतो वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं स बाह्याभ्यन्तरं शुचिः। श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरा भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरा भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all Lord Sri Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra and all glories to the devotees of Lord Gauranga. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Anybody? Vani Mataji, can you explain this or sing? Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear me? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Can I do Prabhuji Hare Krishna?
Jayant Nitu.
CC Adi 1.14 and 7.6. पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्. Let me offer my obeisance to Lord Shri Krishna, who has manifested himself in 5 features: as a devotee, Bhakta Rupa; expansion of a devotee, Bhakta Swarupakam; incarnation of devotee, Bhakta Avataram; pure devotee, Bhaktakyam; and devotional energy, Bhakta Shaktikam. The 5 features: Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, Swayam Bhagavan. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is the Krishna's first expansion as Balarama. Sri Advaita Acharya is the Mahavishnu and Sadasiva, Harihara. Sri Vasa Thakura is the Krishna's pure devotee, Narada Muni, and symbolizes devotion, bhakti. Sri Gadadhara Pandita is the Krishna's internal energy, Srimati Radharani, Sri Lalita Sati, Aladini Shakti. Purport last lines. This confirms the Vedic Sutra. Parasya Shakti Vivadaiva Sriyate. All these bhakta subjects taken together constitute Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the Krishna himself. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, bro. So this picture is nicely meditating for us, right? The entire sloka, this picture, these arrows, these personalities, these shaktis, different truths. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam, Bhakta Rupa, Bhakta Swarupakam, Bhakta Avataram, Bhaktakyam, and Bhakta Shaktikam. Oh. Lavanya?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. CC Madhya Leela 19.53. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. O most magnificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectable obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Vani Mata, Hare Krishna. Ask her to unmute. I will sing. Krishna, 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 Krishna hai. Krishna, 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 Krishna hai. Krishna 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 Rakshama Krishna 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 Pahima. That is, O Lord Sri Krishna, please protect me and maintain me. He also chanted Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshama Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahima. That is, O Lord Rama, descendant of King Raghu, please protect me. O Krishna, O Keshava, killer of the KFC demon, please maintain me. It's in ecstasy. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in ecstasy while procession of the Ratha Yatra. Jagannath is also Krishna. Here, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also a Krishna. Experiencing pure devotional mellows, how Srimad Radharani feels that ecstatic love for me. That's where he wanted to experience in the form of a devotee in the mood of Srimad Radharani. So we have seen how he transcendental symptoms, Ashtasatvika Vikara, while performing Sankirtana during Jagannath Yatra. So today is a very auspicious day of Sri Narottam Das Thakur's disappearance day. One slide shared in our group that Mataji, Vendala Mataji. Let us read quickly. Yeah. Yeah, Sri Narottam Das Thakur disappearance. Anybody knows one song that he has written? Sri Narottam Das Thakur written many Vaishnava bhajans.
Vrindavana Ramyasthanam.
Acha, very good. Yeah. And anybody?
Jayanilo Premadana.
Jayanila, I'm not sure. Let me check. And then Jayanila Premadana. Narottam Das, correct. Jayanila Premadana also. One frequent songs we sing every day. 2 songs. Frequent songs every day. The clue ichna.
Shri Guru Charana Padmana.
Ade Mataji. Yeah. And one more. During the Mangalarti, మనం మధ్యలో వాడతాం కదా.
మంగళారతిలో పాడే ఇంకో సాంగ్.
శ్రీ గురు చరణ ఓకే మతది ఆఫ్టర్ 7:30. మంగళారతిలో సంసార దావ తర్వాత డ్యూరింగ్ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర తర్వాత ఇంకేం వాడతాం?
నరసింహారతి,
తులసి ఆరతి
నా మధ్యలోనే హరే కృష్ణ మంత్రాలు ఇంకా వాడతాం కదా.
నరసింహారతి,
హరిహరాయ కృష్ణ.
దిస్ వన్
హరిహరాయ
నమ కృష్ణ యాదవ ఆయన రాశారా?
ఆయననే శ్రీ నరోత్తమ దాస్ ఠాకూర్ కి జై. ఆయన రాశారు మొత్తం. హరిహరాయ నమ కృష్ణ యాదవాయ నమ యాదవాయ మాధవ కేశవాయ నమ. సో దట్ ఈస్ వన్. అండ్ జయానిలో మెనీ సాంగ్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ. అండ్ దిస్ వన్ గురు వందన ఆల్సో. శ్రీ గురు చరణ పద్మ కేవల భగవతేశ్ సద్గురు. And let us read something quickly. Let me read only with the yes. So he appeared in Sitapur 1550. Sitapur in Mayapur only, nearby Mayapur. Father Krishnananda Datta, mother Narayan Das. This one, so this is recently nicely coming up from ISKCON Visakhapatnam, Nitai Sevani Mataji, their group, nicely preparing, all the acharyas like these slides at least to have some kind of meditation. Very nice. They are coming up with this. And I have seen previously also some appearance days, this kind of slides. Literary work, Prarthana, Prema Bhakti Chandrika, many songs also. Important facts, Narottam Das Thakur is a prominent acharya in our Gaudiya Vaishnavism and a disciple of Loknath Goswami. He composed numerous devotional songs, expressed deep love for Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He received initiation from Loknath Goswami and after humbly serving him, organized the historic Keturi Mahotsava, a major Gaudiya Vaishnava festival. Narottam Das serves Srimad Radhika as Champaka Manjari. Past times. One day, Narottam Das Thakur approached Loknath Goswami requesting initiation, but Loknath, out of humility, refused. Undeterred, Narottama began secretly cleaning the spot where Loknath received himself each night. After some time, Loknath discovered that Narottama was performing this humble service. Moved by Narottama's sincerity and devotion, Loknath's heart softened. Despite his vow not to accept any disciples, Loknath agreed to initiate Narottama, making him his only disciple, recognizing his deep humility and love. Humble service, Uchista, basically, no, everything. His clothes, his area, wherever he is staying. That's a service to serve a guru. That way, he attracted the heart of Loknath Goswami and inspired, and his heart softened. And despite his vow not to accept any disciples, Loknath agreed to initiate Narottama, making him his only disciple. Loknath Goswami's only disciple, Narottama Das Thakur, recognizing his deep humility and love. So these two things. We have to have unflinching faith and selfless service, serving Krishna and his devotees. With the devotees, serving devotees, we enrich we strengthen our faith that Krishna is gonna avashya rakshive Krishna. In all the situations, Krishna is going to protect you. And Krishna, so direct with the devotees, automatically that pleases Krishna. Krishna pleased means that our service is recognized. Krishna recognized. Okay. Sri Narottam Das Thakur ki jai. మీ అందరికీ ఒక విషయం తెలుసా, శిల ప్రభుపాద దిస్ సాంగ్ హరిహరాయ కాదు, ఐ థింక్ హరిహరాయ అండి, ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ ఫోర్ ఓన్లీ హెస్ టేకెన్ ఇన్ అవర్ రెగ్యులర్ డైలీ ప్రేయర్స్. హరిహరాయ నమః అండ్ గోపాల్ గోవిందరామ శ్రీమధున శ్రీ చైతన్య నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత సీత శ్రీ రూప సనాతన భట్ట రఘునాథ. ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఫోర్ is అవుతాం mostly, but actually there are another six prayers of Sri Narottam Das Thakur there. 6 prayers. Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhana Jaha hoite Bigna Nash Abhishta Purana. Jai Gosai Jar Muhita Radhas Tasa Bara Pada Renu Mora Panchagras. Some temples they sing full also. I have seen one devotee in Radha Govinda Mandir, New York City. Then I have realized that, yeah, this is a big song. Yeah. तादेरा चेरना से भी भक्ता सने बास जय नाम होई अभिलाष. ए चाय गोसाई जबे ब्रजा कोइला बास राधा कृष्ण नित्य लीला कोरीला प्रकाश. आनंदे बोलो हरि भजा वृंदावन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पादे मजैया मान. श्री गुरु वैष्णव पाद पद्मा कोरियास नामा संकीर्तन को हे नरोत्तम दास. हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः. And one more observation we have to say in Sri Guru Vandan also, because of morning hours, right? So Prabhupada specifically chosen first four only. So here also he has written, Narottam Das Thakur written, after Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu, after that Ebeja another four are there, another 6 here also, yeah, another 6 there in Guru Vandan also, Vaishnava Charanaravi. This is very nice prayers. You can meditate, devotees. Just one observation I want to share it with you. So, because of, why Prabhupada only chosen first four, mm, it takes a lot of time. And right after Guru Vandana, Bhagavatam is defined in all of ISKCON temples. We can experience, we can read for our personal singing, we can use these prayers. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And our most prominent Sri Narottam Das Thakur ki jai. Hari Bol. We'll start our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings to whom? What we are doing? These teachings from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 19th chapter, especially section, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings to whom?
Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami. Very good. Okay. Hare Krishna, Rashmi Mataji, thank you for joining again. Today only
Hare Krishna. Dandvat Pranam Prabhuji. Actually, for so long I was not joining Prabhuji. Actually, एक problem हो गया था. मैं घर चली गई थी प्रभुजी और हम लोग की तबीयत भी बहुत खराब थी. मेरे भाई का अभी बेटा हुआ प्रभुजी, बट उसका पूरा ब्रेन हेमरेज हो गया और उसको बॉडी इन्फेक्शन हो गया है प्रभुजी. बट ही इज स्टिल सर्वाइविंग, बट व्हाट डॉक्टर सेड ही विल नॉट एबल टू सर्वाइव सो लॉन्ग. प्रभुजी प्लीज pray for him early departure प्रभुजी. They are very means in big problem Prabhuji. Then that is first kid in our home.
Hare. Please, devotees, as we have to develop this quality, right? Paradukha dukhi, right? Other devotees experiencing turbulence, these kind of problems, we have to pray for them. We also, we are all now. Let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra for this very tiny soul, tiny person. Let us chant for 3 times for this devotee. Please unmute yourself and let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So Mataji, Rashmi Mataji,
Yes Prabhuji.
basically, so we have to understand, if a person leaves from this world, their karma, karma is the tiny soul because unfulfilled. Maybe he has to take the next birth in this particular time span only. That is the one thing. When we chant, definitely it helps the soul. We pray.
Prabhuji, actually he is dying very slowly Prabhuji. That's why it is more painful. It is very painful, means daily they are going to the ICU, daily they are seeing baby is going to die, it's going to die, like that. It is very painful for them Prabhuji.
Where are they? In which area?
Chhattisgarh Prabhuji.
Chhattisgarh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mother, we'll continuously pray.
Prabhuji.
Definitely. Yes. Thank you for your joining. Let's continue. Haribol Mataji, Vani Mataji, Motam. Nadi, correct open అవుతుంది. One second. Yes. అందరిని mute చేసిన. Now let me ask names and we can start continuing. Okay, one second. So teachings to Rupa Goswami. Important section. Another important points. Important discussion between Rupa Goswami and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is at Prayaga. Dasha Ashwamedha Ghat. Haribol. 19 and 159. Okay. Rashmi Mataji, please start and recite.
Yes Prabhuji. निषिद्धाचारा को kuti nati jiva himsana labha puja pratishtha diyata upasakha ganam. Translation and purport given by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Some unnecessary creepers growing with the bhakti creepers are the creepers of behavior unacceptable for those trying to attain perfection, diplomatic behavior, animal killing, mundane profiteering, mundane adoration, and mundane importance. All these are unwanted creepers. Purport. There is a certain pattern of behavior prescribed for those actually trying to become perfect. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we advise our students not to eat meat, not to gamble, not to engage in illicit sex, and not to indulge in intoxication. People who indulge in these activities can never become perfect. Therefore, these regulative principles are for those interested in becoming perfect and going back to Godhead. Kuti Nati or diplomatic behavior cannot satisfy the Atma, the soul. It cannot even satisfy the body or the mind. The culprit mind is always suspicious. Therefore, our dealings should always be straightforward and approved by Vedic authorities. If we treat people diplomatically or duplicitously, our spiritual advancement is obstructed. Jiva Himsana refers to the killing of animals or to envy of other living entities. The killing of poor animals is undoubtedly due to envy of those animals. The human form is meant for the understanding of Krishna consciousness. Athato Brahma Jignasa. For inquiring about the Supreme Brahman. In the human form, everyone has a chance to understand the Supreme Brahman. The so-called leaders of human society do not know the real aim of the human life and are therefore busy with economic development. This is misleading. Every state and every society is busy trying to improve the quality of eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. This human form of life is meant for more than this four animal principle. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending are problems found in the animal kingdom, and the animals have solved these problems without difficulty. Why should human society be so busy trying to solve this problem? The difficulty is that people are not educated to understand this simple philosophy. They think that advancement of civilization means increasing sense gratification. Should I continue, Prabhuji?
Yes. We'll give it to another day. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Next, Vani Mataji or Deepa Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam. Go ahead.
There are many religious propagandists who do not know how the ultimate problems of life can be solved, and they also try to educate people in the form of sense gratification. This is also called Jima Himsana. Real knowledge is not given, and religious mislead the general populace. As far as material profits are concerned, one should know that whatever material profit one has must be abundant at the time of death. Unfortunately, people do not know that there is life after death. Therefore, mundane people waste their time assuming material profit, amassing material profit, which has to be left behind at the time of death. Prabhuji, can scroll, Shaira?
Yeah.
Such profit has no eternal benefit. Similarly, adoration by mundane people is valueless because after that one has to accept another body. Material adoration and titles are decorations that cannot be carried over to the next body. In the next life, everything is forgotten. All these obstructions have been described in this verse as unwanted creepers. They simply present obstacles for the real creeper, the Bhakti Lata. One should be very careful to avoid all these unwanted things. Sometimes these unwanted creepers look exactly like the Bhakti creeper. They appear to be of the same size and the same species when they are packed together with the Bhakti creeper. But in spite of this, the creepers are called Upashakha. A pure devotee can distinguish between the Bhakti creeper and the mundane creeper, and he is very alert to distinguish them and keep them separate.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. 160, yeah, Deepa Matadi.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
No.
सेकजलपान उप शाखा बाड़ियाया स्तब्धहन मूल शाखा बाड़ीते न पाया. Translation and puppet by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If one does not distinguish between the bhakti creeper and the other creepers, the sprinkling of water is misused because the other creepers are nourished while the bhakti creeper is curtailed. Puppet. If one chants the Hare Krishna mantra while committing offenses, these unwanted creepers will grow. One should not take advantage of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra for some material profit. As mentioned in verse 159, निषिद्धाचारा कोटि नाटी जीवा हिंसाना लाभ पूजा प्रतिष्ठादीयत उप शाखा. The unwanted creepers have been described by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He states that if one hears and chants without trying to give up offenses, one becomes materially attached to sense gratification. One may also desire freedom from material bondage, like the Mayavadis, or one may become attached to the yoga siddhis and desire wonderful yogic powers. If one is attached to wonderful material activities, one is called siddhi lobhi, greedy for material perfection. One may also be victimized by diplomatic or crooked behavior, or one may associate with women for illicit sex. One may make a show of devotional service like the Prakrita Sahajiyas, or one may try to support his philosophy by joining some caste or identifying himself with a certain dynasty, claiming a monopoly on spiritual advancement. Thus, with the support of family tradition, one may become a pseudo-guru or so-called spiritual master. One may become attached to the four sinful activities, illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. Or one may consider a Vaishnava to belong to a mundane caste or creed. One may think this is Hindu Vaishnava and this is European Vaishnava. European Vaishnavas are not allowed to enter the temples. In other words, one may consider Vaishnavas in terms of birth, thinking one a Brahmana Vaishnava, another a Shudra Vaishnava, another a Mlecha Vaishnava, and so on. One may also try to carry out a professional business by means of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra or reading Srimad Bhagavatam, or one may try to increase his monetary strength by illegal means. Also, one may become a cheap Vaishnava by trying to chant in a secluded place for material adoration, or one may desire mundane reputation by making compromises with non-devotees concerning one's philosophy or spiritual life, or one may become a supporter of hereditary caste system. All these are pitfalls of personal sense gratification. Just to cheat some innocent people, one makes a show of advanced spiritual life and becomes known as a sadhu, mahatma, or religious person. All this means that the so-called devotee has become victimized by all these unwanted creepers, and that the real creeper, the Bhakti Lata, has been stunted. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So all these pitfalls are, there is one word, all these pitfalls, బేసికల్గా అయినా భక్తిలత బీజ క్రీపర్ అంటే అన్వాంటెడ్ డిజైర్స్ అంటే బేసికల్గా కలుపు మొక్కలు అంటారు కదా, ఆ భక్తిలత బీజం పక్కకే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ అవేర్ ఏదో సూడో డివోటీస్, సూడో కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డివోటీస్, దట్ కలుపు మొక్కలను ఎట్లా తీసేయాలి మనము? అటెంటివ్గా ఉండాలి. అవర్ డీలింగ్స్, అవర్ ప్రాక్టీస్, am I doing for some material benefit? Am I doing for my own personal purification? It's various things, pitfalls, so nicely explained this in this verse. Nisiddhachara, kutinati, jiva himsana, labha, puja labha pratishtha. Puja labha pratishtha. Bhakti is not for puja labha pratishtha. Bhakti is only for our personal purification. Yata upashaka gana. Various things. Nicely explained by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have to, only one thing, we have to check our unwanted desires or material desires while performing bhakti. So by these...
Prabhuji, once Subara Prabhuji was explaining that along with Bhakti Lata Bij, when the creeper goes, you try and put a fence around it, right? So, yeah, you try to fence so that we guard that Bhakti Lata Bij. But there are weeds which also grow inside the fence. So what happens is our anarthas also at times grow with the Bhakti Lata Bij. So he was saying that is where we have to be extremely, extremely careful, because when you think that you're nourishing the Bhakti Lata beach, but at the same time, the weed is also getting nourished. It is also getting protected.
అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఆ వీడే మనం అది ఇన్అటెంటివ్ ఉంటే ఆ వీడ్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఈ భక్తుల బీజని ఇంకా లోపల డీప్ రూట్ అయిపోయి చంపేస్తుంది.
అవును
కరెక్ట్, గుడ్ పాయింట్ టు రిమెంబర్. అందుకే సి వాట్ ఎవర్ వి డూ ఇన్ సి ఈ టీచింగ్స్ నుంచే రూపగోస్వామి ఆ వర్స్ వచ్చింది. భక్తుల సింధు అన్యాభిలాషిత శూన్యం జ్ఞాన కర్మ ధ్యానామృతం అనుకూల్యేన కృష్ణానుశీలన భక్తి ఉత్తమం. సో శ్రీ చైతన్య Mahaprabhu is given these instructions how to perform bhakti, and he come up as various literature. That is one of the instruction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Sri these Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Write number of literatures to glorify divine couple and explain about the real bhakti and our pure prema bhakti. Yes, Mother, thank you for adding. Haribol. Yeah, next 161. Lavanya, continue. 161 only, correct? Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Pitfalls. So the basically weeds అనేది pitfalls అనొచ్చు. సూడో డివోటీగా ఎవరి కోసం భక్తి చేసుడు కాదు. భక్తి ఇస్ ఫర్ అవర్. మనం ఎంత అసోసియేషన్ ఉన్న డివోటీస్, అఫ్ కోర్స్ అసోసియేషన్ హెల్ప్ us to inspire each other and serve each other. They're very good. దానివల్ల ఫెయిత్ నరిష్ అవుతుంది, ఫెయిత్ స్ట్రెంథన్ అవుతుంది. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ భక్తి ఈజ్ పర్సనల్. అసోసియేషన్ ఎంతసేపు ఉంటారు? మనం ఇంటికి వచ్చినాక వి ఆల్ హ్యావ్ టు ఇండివిజువల్లీ ప్రాక్టీస్, వెదర్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఈజ్ సపోర్టివ్ ఆర్ నాట్ సపోర్టివ్. We just have to show our integrity towards Supreme Lord. I can practice any situation. Of course, whatever availability of the various association that helps our bhakti, we have to utilize, we have to go and serve. But bhakti is again, it's a personal. Every person is unique identity with Krishna, and it's very personal. ఎన్ని క్లాసులు విన్నా ఎంత అసోసియేషన్ తీసుకున్నా అల్టిమేట్లీ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు apply, we have to practice for ourselves. That is the thing. Very good. Yeah, 161.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. 161.
161. प्रथमैयुपशाकरा करे च दाना तबे मूला शाखा बड़ी आया वृंदावाना. Translation purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Translation. As soon as intelligent devotee sees an unwanted creeper growing beside the original creeper, he must cut down it instantly. Then the real creeper, the Bhaktilata, grows nicely, returns home back to Godhead, and seeks shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna. Purport. If one is misled by unwanted creepers and is victimized, he cannot make progress back to Godhead. Rather, he remains within the material world and engages in activities having nothing to do with pure devotional service. Such a person may be elevated to the higher planetary systems, but because he remains within this material world, he is subjected to the threefold material miseries.
You want to share anything, Lavanya?
No.
Okay. So what are the threefold miseries, dear devotees? Threefold miseries.
ఆధ్యాత్మిక, ఆదిభౌతిక, ఆధ్యాత్మిక, ఆదిభౌతిక, ఆదిదైవిక. Miseries caused by one, miseries caused by other living entities, miseries caused by natural calamities.
Raju Prabhu preacher ayindi Haribol. Super. Nice, yes. So this is the thing. As long as even higher planetary systems, lower planetary systems, basically material world is threefold miseries. Again, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi also there. 4 plus 3, 7. 162. Now, Prabhuji, let me ask. Sirisha Mata, you want to read, Prabhu? Haribol? She want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Let her read.
ప్రేమాఫాల పాకి పాదే మాలి అస్వదాయ లత అవలంబి మాలి కల్ప వృక్షపాయ. Translation. When the fruit of devotional service becomes ripe and falls down, the gardener tastes the fruit and thus takes advantage of the creeper and
reaches the desire tree of the lotus feet of Krishna in Goloka Vrindavana?
This is very nice thing actually. ఒక చెట్టు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి. శ్రీచైతన్య మహాప్రభు గివ్ an example how we take భక్తిలత బీజ. ఒక చెట్టు ఎంత అద్భుతమైనటువంటి లక్షణం చూడండి. ఏంటిదంటే రైప్ అండ్ ఫ్రూట్ ఏమైంది, మొత్తం పండు చెట్టు మీదనే పడినాక ఏమవుతుందండి, కింద పడిపోతుంది, ఆటోమేటిక్గా కింద పడిపోతుంది, తెంపాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ద ఫ్రూట్ ఆఫ్ డివోషనల్ సర్వీస్ బికమ్స్ ripe and falls down. The gardener takes, అంటే the gardener who is the gardener here? The fruit devotee, and takes advantage of that creeper and reaches the desire. He experiences the taste basically. ఇన్ని రోజులు బై శ్రవణం కీర్తనం నరిష్ చేసి ఆ భక్తిలత బీజ పెరిగిన తర్వాత ఫ్రూట్ ఏంటి? ప్రేమ భక్తి. ఈ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సింగ్ love of God. Very good. 163. This also read Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Recitation. Do it. Recitation.
ताहन से कल्पा वृक्षेरा काराये सेवाना सुके प्रेमा फाला रासा कारे आस्वादाना. Translation. There the devotee serves the lotus feet of the Lord, which are compared to a wish-fulfilling tree. With great bliss, he tastes the juice of the fruit of love and becomes eternally happy. Purport. The word tahan indicates that in the spiritual world, one can taste the juice of the fruit of devotional service and thus become blissful.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Brahma Saukyam. Brahma Saukyam Tadvanantaram. Bhavatam and verse Rishabhdeva teachings, right? Brahma Saukyam Tadvanantaram. So that is the thing. Fruit of devotional service. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Now Prabhuji, Chandraval Prabhu, please start.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. 164.
Eta parama phala parama purushata yanrajen tanra tulya chapi purushata. Translation purpose la Prabhupada ki jai. To taste the fruit of devotional service in Golaka Vrindavana is the highest perfection of life, and in the presence of such perfection, the four material perfections, religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation are very insignificant achievements. But the highest achievement attained by the jnanis or impersonalists is becoming one with the Supreme, generally known as moksha, liberation. The highest achievement of the yogis are the 8 material perfections such as anima, lagima, and prapti. Yet these are nothing compared to the eternal bliss of the devotee who returns back to the Godhead and tastes the fruit of devotional service to the lotus feet of the Lord. The material perfections, even up to the point of liberation, are very insignificant in comparison. Therefore, the pure devotee is never interested in such things. His only interest is in perfecting his devotional service to the Lord. The pleasure of the impersonalist monist philosophers is condemned in the following verse, which is also found in Srila Rupa Goswami Lalita Madhava.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Dharmartha Kama Moksha, religion, economic development, sense gratification, liberation is insignificant. Insignificant to for what? Insignificant to
Devotees.
pure devotional service. Pure fruit of pure in perfecting the devotional service. A very insignificant. That's where Bhagavatam teaches us prema bhakti. The not ధర్మార్థ కామ మోక్షాలు అన్ని మిగతా అన్ని అందరు అదే మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారు కదా, ధర్మార్థ కామ మోక్షాల కోసమే మన జీవితం అని. బట్ కాదు, బియాండ్ ధర్మార్థ కామ మోక్షాలు ప్రేమ భక్తి, లవ్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్, ప్రేమాపు మార్తో మహాన్. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద టీచింగ్స్ శ్రీ చైతన్య, ప్రేమాపు మార్తో మహాన్. సో దిస్ వన్, సో 2 నాటకాలు has written by Rupa Goswami, Lalita Madhava, Vidagdha Madhava నాటకాస్, plays. So let me do. Anybody ask? Let me see. Anybody is there? Sapan Prabhu hearing mode. Okay. Sapan Prabhu is in hearing mode. I have seen Sandhya Madhya. You can read next one. Let me read this one. Brahma Samhita. I'll try to sing that way. Riddha Siddhi Vraja Vijayita Satya Dharma Samadhir Brahmando Gururapi Chamatkarayatyeva Tavad Yavat Premnam Madhuripu Vasikara Siddhaushadhinam Kandopyanantakarana Sharani Pantatam na Prayati. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: as long as there is not the slightest fragrance of pure love of Krishna, which is a perfect medical herb for controlling Lord Krishna within the heart, the opulence of the material perfections known as the Siddhis, the Brahmanical perfection, Satya, Sama, Titiksha, and so on, the trance of the yogis and the monistic bliss of Brahman, all seem wonderful for men. Perfect medicinal herb of pure love. Purport: there are different types of perfections known as Siddhi Vraja, and also the perfections of achieving Brahmanical qualifications, yogic trance, and merging into the supreme impersonal relation. All these material perfections are certainly very attractive for a mundane person, but their brilliance exists only as long as one does not take to devotional service. But devotional service can control the supreme personality of Godhead. We can understand now we are in Kartik Damodar Mas. Yashoda Maya's love only binds, right? Krishna to the grinding motor. Devotional service can control the supreme personality of God. Yesterday, long discussion, Dilan Prabhu. Bhakta Baddha, who is the supreme controller of all universal affairs. The five rasas, melos, in the transcendental world are practiced by the inhabitants of Gola Vrindavana in neutrality, servitorship, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal love. All these please the Lord so much that he is controlled by the devotees. He wanted that. That's a very personal thing. He wanted to have controlled by devotees. For instance, Mother Yashoda was so advanced in devotional service that Krishna agreed to be controlled by her stick. Say, enta connected undanడి ఈ వరుస మన కార్తీక దామోదర్ మాస్కి. For instance, Mother Yashoda was so advanced in devotional service that Krishna agreed to be controlled by her stick. In other words, the five principal melos are so great and glorious that they are able to control the supreme personality of Godhead. In the material world, however, the so-called siddhis or perfections manifest their brightness only as long as one is not interested in devotional service. In other words, the perfection of the karmis, jnanis, yogis, and others remains attractive only as long as one does not come to the point of devotional service, which is so great and significant that it can control the supreme controller, Krishna. Then is one verse, Bhagavatam verse actually. Saragga Gurtu రావట్లేదు. ఈ Krishna says that particular verse. I'll try to find. Okay. So now let me see. ఎంత ఉన్నారు ఇంకా ప్రభుజీస్. సంధ్యా మాత్రమే.
వైకుంఠ
కాదు కృష్ణ వస్తుంది. నేను ఐఎమ్ కంట్రోల్డ్ బై మై డివోటీస్, దేర్ లవ్.
అంబరీష్ దుర్వాసమని
ఆ వర్స్ ఉంటుంది అమ్మా. ఎనీవే విల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్. సంధ్యా మాత్రమే, యు వాంట్ టు రీడ్ హరి బోల్?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat pranam. Please continue. 166.
Shuddha bhakti haite haya prema utpanna आता eva shuddha bhakti rakha hi ye lakshana. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When one is situated in pure devotional service, he develops love of Godhead. Therefore, let me describe some of the symptoms of pure devotional service. Purport: in the Bhagavad Gita 18.55, it is said, Bhaktyamam avijanati yavan yaschasmi tattvataha. One cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead in truth unless he takes to devotional service.
Yes, ma'am. Same. Go verse kuda. Recite. With this
Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanu sheelanam bhaktiruttama. When first-class devotional service develops, one must be devoid of all material desires, knowledge obtained by monistic philosophy, and fruitive action. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna favorably as Krishna desires. Purport. This verse is also found in Srila Rupa Goswami Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. As we can understand from the Bhagavad Gita 9.34 and 18.65, the Supreme Personality of Godhead wants everyone to think of Him always. Manmanabhava Madbhakta. Everyone should become His devotee, not the devotee of a demigod. Everyone should engage in His devotional service, including Archana, deity worship, in the temple. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam manamaskuru. Everyone should offer obeisances from moment to moment to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These are the desires of the Supreme Lord, and one who fulfills his desires favorably is actually a pure devotee. Krishna wants everyone to surrender unto him, and devotional service means preaching this gospel all over the world. The Lord says openly in the Bhagavad Gita 18.69, Nacha tasman manusheshu kaschinme priya krittamaha. One who preaches the gospel of the Bhagavad Gita for the benefit of all is most dear to Krishna. The Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord so that human society can be perfectly organized from all the angles of vision, politically, socially, economically, philosophically, and religiously. From any point of view, human society can be reformed by the Krishna consciousness movement. Therefore, one who spreads this philosophy of Krishna consciousness for the benefit of all conditioned souls in the universe is perfect in devotional service. Shall I read, Prabhuji?
You want to read? You can read. Yeah.
The criterion is that a devotee must know that Krishna wants him to do. This understanding can be achieved through the medium of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami advises Adho Guru Ashrayam. One who is serious in wanting to render pure devotional service to the Lord must take shelter of a spiritual master who comes in the disciplic succession from Krishna. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo vidu. Without accepting a bona fide spiritual master coming in the disciplic succession, one cannot find out the real purpose of devotional service. Therefore, one has to accept the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master and agree to be directed by him. The first business of a pure devotee is to satisfy spiritual master, whose only business is to spread Krishna consciousness. And if one can satisfy the spiritual master, Krishna is automatically satisfied. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada. This is the success of devotional service. This is the meaning of the word anukulyena, that is favorable devotional service to the Lord. A pure devotee has no plans other than those for the Lord's service. He is not interested in attaining success in mundane activities. He simply wants success in the progress of devotional service. For a devotee, there cannot be worship of others or demigod worship. A pure devotee does not engage himself in such pseudo devotional service. He is interested only in satisfying Krishna. If one lives only for the satisfaction of Krishna, it doesn't matter whether he belongs to this order of life or that order of life. One's only business should be to satisfy Krishna. This process is completely manifest in the activities of the Krishna consciousness movement. It has been actually proved that the entire world can accept devotional service without failure. One simply has to follow the instructions of the representative of Krishna. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Mati. Thank you. We'll stop here, devotees. Sri Chaitanya
I
Charitamrita.
want to read, Prabhuji. I didn't get chance to read.
Acha, you want to read? Huh? 9 o'clock avutundi, Prabhu. Let me see next verse. So in this verse, when we read one question, desire and ochindi. What is Krishna's desire? That says in Bhagavad Gita 2 times. Krishna himself says that. What that is the desire from Krishna, from all of us. For all of us. From Krishna, for all of us. That is the desire. And that said in Bhagavad Gita 2 times. ఈ పర్పోట్లోనే ఉన్నది అది 2 times చెప్తున్నాడు కృష్ణుడు. అందరూ తెలుసు కదా.
Become my devotee 9.34 and 18.65.
934, 1865 2 times చెప్తున్నాడు కృష్ణుడు భగవద్గీతలో. దట్ ఈస్ డిజైర్. సో ఇక్కడ రాసిండు శిల ప్రభుపాద, ఎంత బ్యూటిఫుల్ రాసిండు. డిజైర్, కంట్రోల్ ఎఫ్, డిజైర్. One desire is there. Is it desires? These are the desires of the Supreme Lord. What are the desires? 2 times అందుకే చెప్పిండు. Always remember me. obeisances to me. Manmanabhav madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mamai vese satyam te pratijane priyosme. Manmanabhav madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mamai vese yuktaivam atmanam matparayana. 2 times. And one who fulfills his desires favorably is actually pure devotee. All of our goal is to become pure devotee, right? That is a goal, no? Why we are practicing? Unless we have goal. We all have to become pure devotees and serve Supreme Lord eternally. That is the goal, right? So how can we do that? Krishna's desire is mentioned here, 934, 1865. Okay. Okay. Next verse, student Prabhu. Let me see. Since you have interest, read this one and we can wrap up. 168.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Right.
Anya puja chadi gnana karma anukulye sarvendriye Krishnanu Translation: a pure devotee must not cherish any desire other than to serve Krishna. He should not offer worship the demigods or mundane personalities. He should not cultivate artificial knowledge, which is devoid of Krishna consciousness. And he should not engage himself in anything other than Krishna consciousness activities. One must engage all one's purified senses in the service of the Lord. This is the favorable execution of Krishna conscious activities.
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. So we'll stop here. 169 will continue from tomorrow. 169. Okay. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Let me quickly put this in the group and we can share Bhakti Vaibhava slokas. Just a minute. Slow there. Two slokas we will learn. Okay. Okay. Bhakti Vaibhava. You are able to see, right? Still loading?
You can see.
Close the program. Wait for the program to respond. Spinning aitane undi. First 5 we have learned, another 6 there. Next 3 days 2 verses, and then remaining 2 days all the 11 slokas let us practice until Friday. And Sunday we are gonna write. Challenging actually, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడము రాయడము, I don't know. Loading. Taking time.
స్టాప్ చేసి మళ్ళీ చేయొచ్చు.
స్టాప్ షేర్ కానీ అది ఎందుకో
నాట్ స్టాప్ షేర్, టు స్టాప్ అప్లోడింగ్, ఐ మీన్ ఓపెనింగ్ అండ్ అగైన్ ట్రై టు అప్లోడ్ ఇట్.
ఇది స్పిన్నింగ్, ఇది గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ లో ఉంది కదా మొత్తం, సో స్పిన్నింగ్ అవుతా ఉంది.
అది క్లోజ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేయండి.
ఇదా విండోనా?
గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ విండో. అప్పుడప్పుడు అలా అవుతుంది.
టాస్క్ మేనేజర్ వేద్దాం. టాస్క్ మేనేజర్
ఏం లేదు, జస్ట్ బ్రౌజర్ ని క్లోజ్ చేసి
అదే ఇది ఎనేబుల్ అవుతలేదు మాకు, ఇంకా స్టిల్ స్పిన్నింగ్ అవుతుంది చూడండి.
అయితే టాస్క్ మేనేజర్ లో నుంచి
సరే ఇది ఇట్లా ఉండండి. ఎనీవే మన భక్తి వైభవ్ గ్రూప్ లో షేర్ చేసిన కదా మాది. ఓపెన్ ఇన్ ద ఫోన్స్ మీన్ వైల్. లెట్ మీ షేర్ ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్ ఆల్సో. లైఫ్ లాంగ్ తీసుకుంటుంది టైం. ఐఎమ్ షేరింగ్ ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్. Let us do
Until it is opening, should I share it from my screen? Because anyway we are unable to share.
ఓకే, మీరు షేర్ చేయండి మాత. ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ యూ కెన్ షేర్. ఎస్, ఐఎమ్ స్టాప్ షేరింగ్. యా, వెరీ గుడ్. సో ఈరోజు నెక్స్ట్ 5 ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ 2 అంటే ఏదది
5.5, 5.8, 5.18.
ఆ సెక్షన్ కూడా పెట్టినా. ఇది అయిపోయింది 5 టైమ్స్. ఇది ది యాక్టివిటీస్ ఆఫ్ రిషభదేవ 6th చాప్టర్. ఇప్పటి వరకు 5th కి అంటే 5th చాప్టర్, దోస్ 5 వర్సెస్ డన్. నౌ 6th చాప్టర్ is there, and next chapter also we will the activities of Lord Rishabhdeva. Next chapter ఏముంది? Scroll down. The discussion between Jada Bharata and Maharaja Rahutana. So that also we will do 2 slokas. Okay, so word by word చేద్దాం. Let me do word by word and translation, and ఇంకొక డివోటీ చేయండి. కామః lust, మన్యుః anger, మదః pride, లోభః greed, శోక lamentation, మోహ illusion, భయ fear, ఆద్యః all this together, కర్మ బంధః bondage to fruitive activities, cha and yat మూలః the origin of which, swikuryat would accept, kaha who, no indeed, tat that mind, buddhaha if one is learned. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The mind is the root cause of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. Combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. What learned man would put faith in the mind. అంటే మనం మైండ్ మీద ఫెయిత్ పెట్టద్దు. మైండ్ is the cause of all this. Lust, anger, greed, pride, lamentation, illusion, fear, everything. Okay. ఇంకొక డివోటీ చేయండి. Synonyms and translation.
I'll do Prabhuji.
చేయండి.
Kamaha, lust, maniyu, anger, madaha, pride, lobha, greed, shoka, lamentation, moha, illusion, bhaya, fear, adaya, adya, all these together, karma bandha, bondage to fruitive activities, cha and yat moola, the origin of which, vikuryat, would accept, kaha, who, no, indeed, that mind, Buddha, if one is learned. The mind is the root cause of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. Combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. What learned man would put faith in the mind?
Okay. So I will do all the 4 lines together. We can practice. Kamo manyurmado lobha shokamoha bhayadayah karma bandhascha yam moola svulkuryat konu tadbuddha svulkuryat svikuryat konu madbuddha. Yeah, do it, all the 4 lines.
Kamo manyurmado lobha
shokamoha
Kamo manyurmado lobha shokamoha bhayadayah karma bandhascha yanmoola svikuryat konu tadbuddha.
Kamo manyurmado lobha मोहाभयादयः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूलः स्वीकुर्यात्
మాధవ్ కొంచెం ప్లస్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయాలి, కొంచెం పెద్దగా ఉన్నాయండి, కొంచెం పెద్దగా ప్లస్. ఓకే. కామో మన్యుర్మదో లోభ శోకమోహ భయాదయః కర్మబంధశ్చ యన్మూల స్వీకుర్యాత్ కో ను తద్బుధః.
कामो
मन्युर्मदो लोभा शोकमोहा भयादयः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधः.
యా భక్తి వైభవ మీరు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ ప్లస్ స్లోగన్ చేయండి, మీరు ఇద్దరు మొత్తం అండ్ దెన్ అదర్ డివోటీ స్లోగన్ చేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ వర్స్ ఆల్సో విల్ లెర్న్. యా
कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभा शोकमोहा भयादयः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधा. The mind is the root cause of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. Combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. What learned man would put faith in the mind?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभा शोकमोहा भयादयः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधा. The mind is the root cause of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. Combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. What learned man would put faith in the mind? Thank you, Prabhuji.
హరే కృష్ణ. సడన్లీ గౌరవ దర్శన ప్రభు ట్యూన్ వచ్చింది. వీ కెన్ పుట్ ఎనీవే, ఇంకో రకం కూడా వేసుకోవచ్చు. కామో మన్యుర్మదో లోభ శోకమోహ భయాదయః కర్మబంధశ్చ యన్మూల స్వీకుర్యాత్ కో ను తద్బుధః. ఎనీథింగ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ వి కనెక్ట్. ఓకే, ఇట్లా చేయొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు అదర్ డివోటీస్ ప్లీజ్ రిసైట్. సంధ్యా మాతది, లావణ్య, రశ్మి మాతది.
Can I recite, Prabhuji?
రిసైట్.
कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभः शोकमोहा भयाद्यः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधः. That's it, Prabhuji.
ఓకే, యా శ్లోకమే, ఓన్లీ శ్లోకం.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
యా హరే కృష్ణ.
कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभः शोकमोह भयादयः कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मूलः स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधः.
హరి బోల్. లావణ్య
5.6.5 कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभा शोकमोहा भयादया कर्मबन्धस्य यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधा. Can I do one more time?
Yeah, do it.
कामो मन्युर्मदो लोभा शोकमोहा भयादया कर्मबन्धस्य यन्मूला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधा. Thank you.
హరి బోల్. చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభు. చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభు. హరి బోల్. ఆర్ యు దేర్ చంద్రమౌళి ప్రభు? ఓకే, ఇంకోటి ఓపెన్ చేయండి మాతది. నెక్స్ట్ వర్స్. హరే కృష్ణ మాతది, దీప మాతది, ఇంకోటి నెక్స్ట్ వర్స్. హరే కృష్ణ. హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ, ఆర్ యు ఏబుల్ టు హియర్ మీ డివోటీస్?
ఎవరిని పిలిచారు? సారీ ప్రభుజీ.
Yeah, మీరు next one. Yeah, this one discussion between Jada Bharata and Maharaja Rahugana. Teachings of Jada Bharata to Maharaja Rahugana. 5th canto, 10th chapter, 17th verse. That 10th chapter is the title. The discussion between Jada Bharata and Maharaja Rahugana. So synonyms quickly చేద్దాము. Let me do. Na, not. Aham, I. Vishanke, am afraid. Sura Raja Vajrat. From the thunderbolt of the king of heaven, Indra. Na, nor. Triyaksha Shulat. From the piercing trident of Lord Shiva. nor Yamasya of the superintendent of death, Yamaraja, Dandat from the punishment, nor Agni of fire, Arka of the scorching heat of the sun, Soma of the moon, Anila of the wind, Vittapa of the owner of riches, Kuvera, the treasure of the heavenly planets, Ast- Astrat from the weapons, Shanke, I am afraid, Brusham, very much, Brahmakula, the group of the Brahmanas, Avamanat from offending. My dear sir, I am not at all afraid of the thunderbolt of King Indra, nor am I afraid of the super serpentine, piercing trident of Lord Shiva. I do not care about the punishment of Yamaraja, the superintendent of death, nor am I afraid of fire, scorching sun, moon, wind, nor the weapons of Kuvera. Yet I am afraid of offending a Brahmana. I am very much afraid of this. So ఇంత అఫెండింగ్ వైష్ణవ్ అనేది మిగతా అన్ని డజంట్ మ్యాటర్ బట్ అఫెండింగ్ వైష్ణవ్ అనేది వెరీ సివియర్ అఫెండింగ్ వైష్ణవ్ అఫెండింగ్ డివోటీ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ ఇంకోటి చేయండి ప్లీజ్ వర్డ్ బై వర్డ్ అండ్ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ హరే కృష్ణ
ఎవరు చదువుతున్నారు?
ఎవరైనా చేయండి మీరు
My dear sir, I am not at all afraid of the thunderbolt of King Indra, nor am I afraid of the serpentine piercing trident of Lord Shiva. I do not care about the punishment of Yamaraja, the superintendent of death, nor am I afraid of fire, scorching sun, moon, wind, nor the weapons of Kuvera. Yet I am afraid of offending a Brahmana. I am very much afraid of this.
Yeah. So they same tune. The previous 5 verses also we practiced, right? నాహం విశంకే అది అట్లనేనా ఉందా ట్యూన్
అవును ప్రభుజీ.
అదేనా
ఆ.
ఓకే నాహం విశంకే సురరాజ వజ్రాన్ నత్రైక్షశూలాన్ నయమస్య దండాత్ నాగ్నార్క సోమనీల విత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ చంకే భృశం బ్రహ్మకులావ చంకే భృశం బ్రహ్మకులావ కులావామనాత్ వమానాత్
రావమానాత్.
ఓకే ఇంకోసారి చేస్తాను నాహం విశంకే సురరాజ వజ్రాన్ శూలాన్ నయమస్య దండాత్ నాగ్నార్క సోమనీల విత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ చుంకే భృశం అవమానాత్ బేసికలీ కులావమానాత్ ఓకే ట్రై చేయండి ఇట్స్ ఓకే ట్రై చేయండి
నాహం విశంకే సురరాజ వజ్రాన్ నాత్రయక్షశూలాన్ నయమస్య దండాత్ నాజ్ఞార్క సోమానిలవిత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ చంకే భృశం బ్రహ్మకులావమానాత్. ఇంకోసారి చేస్తాను. నాహం విశంకే సురరాజ వజ్రాన్ నాత్రయక్షశూలాన్ నయమస్య దండాత్ నాజ్ఞార్క సోమానిలవిత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ చంకే భృశం బ్రహ్మకులావమానాత్.
నెక్స్ట్ వాణిమతది
ప్రభుజీ ఇది
ట్రాన్స్లేషన్
చదువుతారా ట్రాన్స్లేషన్
ఇది లాస్ట్ లైన్ లో చంకే కాదు, అది శంఖే లాగా వస్తుంది. శంకే
రాశారు
శంకే రాశారు.
శంకే ఓకే శంకే భృశం శంకే భృశం అండ్ దిస్ ఆల్సో సోమానిల అంటే ఇక్కడ అనిల అని రాశారు.
సోమానిలవిత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ నాజ్ఞార్క సోమానిలవిత్తపాస్త్రాచ్. ఓ నేను ఇందాక ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చదివేశాను ప్రభుజీ. మాతాజీ క్యాన్ డు.
అస్త్రాత్ ఇది అస్త్ర వెపన్స్ విత్తపాస్త్రాచ్ వెరీ గుడ్ ట్రై చేయండి మన వాణిమతది.
నాహం విశంకే సురరాజ వజ్రాన్ नात्रयक्षशूलान्नयमस्य दण्डात् नाग्नेऽर्कसोमा नीला नाग्नेऽर्कसोमा नीलावितपाशाक् शङ्खे वृषं ब्रह्मकुलावमानात्
ఒకసారి వేస్తారా?
కులావమాన ఏంటి ఇది లాస్ట్ కులావమానాత్
అవమానం అవమానం
కులావమానాత్ అంతేగా.
వాంట్ టు డు వన్ మోర్ టైం?
యా ఇంకొకసారి చేస్తాను ప్రభుజీ. నాహం విశంకే సురరాజవజ్రాన్ నాత్రయక్షశూలాన్నయమస్య దండాత్ నాగ్నేయర్కసోమా నీలావిత ప్రస్త్రాక్ విత్తపాష్త్రాక్. ఏంటిది ప్రభుజీ? హౌ డు యూ స్పెల్ దిస్?
ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ వర్డ్ బై వర్డ్ చూసుకోండి. విత్తప అస్త్రాత్.
అచ్చా ఓకే.
విత్తప అస్త్రాత్
నాగ్నేయర్కసోమా నీలవిత్తపాస్త్రాక్. ఓకే.
శంకే
శంకే వృషం బ్రహ్మకులావమానాత్.
హరి ఓం. Yes, we'll practice.
Okay, translation. My dear sir, I am not afraid of the thunderbolt of King Indra, nor I am afraid of the serpentine piercing trident of Lord Shiva. I do not care about the punishment of Yamaraja, the superintendent of death, nor am I afraid of fire, scorching sun, moon, wind, or the weapons of Kuvera. Yet I am afraid of offending a Brahmana. I am very much afraid of this. ఇక్కడ విత్త పాశ్చాత్రాక్ అని ఉంది కదా, అది ఏంటది ప్రభుజీ? అది
విత్త బాండ ఆఫ్ ద ఓనర్ ఆఫ్ రిచెస్, కుబేరుడు ఉన్నాడు కదా,
ద ఓనర్ ఆఫ్ రిచెస్.
ట్రెజర్ హౌస్ అంటే డబ్బులున్న వ్యక్తి, డబ్బులున్న అందరికి డబ్బులు పంచి.
విత్త ఇస్ మనీ. విత్త కరెక్ట్.
ఆస్త్రాక్,
విత్య పాస్త్రాక్. అస్త్రాక్ అంటే అస్త్రం అన్నమాట బేసిక్ గా.
ఆయన
వెపన్స్.
ఇవన్నీ ఐ డోంట్ కేర్ అబౌట్ different things. Of King Indra, Lord Shiva's piercing, punishment of Yamaraja, scorching sun, moon, on fire, wind, weapons of Kuvera. Ivanni doesn't matter for me. What is for me? Take care of devotee and respect devotee. Offending a Brahmana, I am very much afraid of this. Adi ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు? ఇది జడభరత టు మహారాజా రావుగను.
యా అవును. నాగ్ని అంటే ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ? అర్క, సన్, మూన్, సోమ, నీల. నాగ్ని అంటే
నా అగ్ని. ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఏం రాసిండ్రు మీనింగ్. నా అగ్ని, నార్ అగ్ని ఆఫ్ ఫైర్.
నార్ అగ్నికి నా అగ్ని. ఓకే ఓకే అర్థమైంది.
నా అగ్ని, నా అగ్ని.
అవును అర్థమైంది. అయిపోయింది. అగ్ని అంటే యా, నా అంటే నో, యా అగ్ని అంటే యా. ఓకే. అర్క
అంటే ఇది
అది శంకే కాదు, శంకే బై మిస్టేక్ పడిందా? సిఎస్ ఉండాలి అది ఇక్కడ.
శ్లోకం అనేది కాపీ పేస్ట్ కూడా మాత్రం మరి నాకు తెలియదు.
It's not like that. When it is written like that, Traj ante when two words are coming simultaneously, no, then in Sanskrit it will be like that.
ఓకే. సో ఇది ఇప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ అన్నమాట. మరి దీన్ని ఏమైనా స్పెల్ చేయాలి? శంకే అన్నా చంకే అన్నా?
ఎట్లా చేసినా కూడా it will be counted, but it's better to write it as per the shloka.
Okay. Okay, got it Prabhuji. Thank you.
ఏమన్నా షేర్ చేస్తున్నావు లావణ్య? హరిబోల్.
అదే సి డబుల్ టైం వచ్చినప్పుడు షా వస్తది అని శంకే లాగా.
ఇక్కడ ఓకే. ఒక ఇద్దరు ఏంటి
లో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంటే అప్పుడు అట్లా వస్తుంది యూజువల్లీ.
ఓకే, ఒక ఇద్దరు డివోట్ చేయండి. యు కెన్ ర్యాప్ అప్. ఒక ఇద్దరు
I also chanting call starting at 9:30 Prabhu.
Acha. For 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You can wrap up. We can wrap up. We all can wrap up. Okay, ఇద్దరు చేయండి ఎవరైనా. You want to do Lavanya or Sandhya Mataji? Do it.
Shall I do Prabhuji? Yes Prabhuji, I'll do. Naham vishanke surarajavajran natyakshashula nayamasya dandat natyarkasoma nilavittapashrat chanke bhrisham brahmakulaavamanat.
Very good. Lavanya, do it.
Yeah. नाहं विशङ्के सुरराजवज्रा न त्रयाक्षशूला न यमस्य दण्डा नाग्नार्कसोमानिलवेत्तपाश्रा शङ्के वृषां ब्रह्मकुलावमानात्.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, devotees. Remaining will continue. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, Krupa Sindhubhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Rashmi Mata, you can do tomorrow. Other Matas, you can do tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay?
Prabhuji. Yes, sure, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Happy
Hare
Kartik.
Krishna.
Please continue chanting more and perform devotional service more. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.